This is H.D. Ingles. I'm going to read to you a story called Wrath of Grapes. It is the first story in my book, Wrath of Grapes and Other Stories, which is about my time in the Air Force. By the way, I'm reading the story in a series of short episodes. Anyway, this book and others I have written can be found on Amazon in paperback, Kindle, and Kindle Unlimited. Oh yes, before I forget, in these stories I use my middle name. Well, here goes. Wrath of Grapes. I used to know this Irishman when I was a GI. I called him Irish. That's because he was an Irishman. Maybe I should mention that he was a drunken Irishman. Now that I think on it, maybe that last phrase was redundant, but anyway, I'll tell you something else. That boy can thank his lucky stars that he ran into me. God only knows what kind of trouble he would have gotten into without me to help him. Hell, he even got into trouble with me to help him. Let's face it, without me, the boy would have probably ended up in the gutter. Now that I think on it, I did see him in the gutter a couple times. Oh yes, while I'm on the subject, Irish also had a silver tongue. So if you ever talk to him, watch out. He has a perverse way of twisting stories to his own advantage. Anyway, my last year in the Air Force, Irish and I did some stuff together. We had a few good trips to New Orleans. Let me tell you about a couple of those trips. Wait a minute. I want to tell you something else first. By the way, you may or may not know it, but I'm not one to start a story one way and then go off somewhere else before I finish. But I really need to give you a little insight about Irish. After this, you will understand why the boy needed someone stable around. Anyway, Irish walked into my room one day. He lived in the room across from mine. We lived in old, wooden, beat-up, open-bay barracks, which also had 4 rooms. Irish and I both had 3 stripes. That meant 2 things. We each got one of the 4 rooms in the barracks, and we could get into the NCO club. I think you can pretty much understand the importance of that last one. Anyway, Irish walked into my room one day. "Dave, great news." "What?" Irish was always bothering me with crazy ideas. I don't know why I put up with it. I reckon it's because I'm just naturally soft-hearted, and the boy really did need help. "Tomorrow's it. Tomorrow's the day." "What the hell are you talking about? This is Friday, so tonight's the night. Who the hell cares about tomorrow?" I think you can see right there how I was trying to maintain a stabilizing influence over the boy. Anyway, Irish said, "Boy, Dave, are you stupid? Tomorrow is nickel beer at the NCO club." "Hell, Irish, I don't mind saving a little, but beer is only 15 cents anyway." I think that I've already told you that this was a few years back. If I didn't, it was. "You don't understand, Dave, you bloody twit. If we drink enough nickel beer, we can save a bundle. We can have beer for breakfast and then have more money for Saturday night." The logic was perverse, but it did make sense. We went out that Friday evening. I don't remember what we did. We probably went to Rosie's Cantina to find some shuffleboard players to contribute to our bar bill. We may have even tried to pick up some broads. As you probably have guessed already, Rosie's was a pretty classy place. There was this one nice-looking babe who came in all the time. She said she was an Indian princess, a Choctaw, I think. But that's another story. That's the end of this first exciting episode. Tune in for the next episode to find out if that silver-tongued, scurrilous Irishman can talk me, a young, innocent lad, into having beer for breakfast. This is H.D. Ingles. Thank you for listening.